It's been a while since we saw math friend Andre, I'd say. But Andre's here, and Andre has this system. X plus y equals 3, and 4x equals 12 minus 4y. So he's noticing that x plus y equals 3. X and y are going to be two numbers that add to equal 3. What Andre is doing, and what you're going to do is you're going to pick some combinations that work, and then you're going to test them out in the second equation, and then make some observations. So pick at least two different ways for x and y to equal 3, at least two, and then test them out and see if it's true for the next equation. So we found out that all these points worked. In fact, historically, one point has worked. Now we have all the points that worked. You're telling me they must be the same line if all the points are true. So let's get it in slope-intercept form so it's easier to compare.
It's just the exact same thing, just everything.
So y is 3 minus x for the first one. I'm going to kind of label that with 1. And then the second one, minus 12. I've got negative 4y equals 4x minus 12 divided by negative 4. So y is negative x plus 3. They have the same slope and the same y-intercept, which means they are the same line. And if we have the same line twice, where are they going to cross?
Everywhere.
Which means how many solutions do they have? Infinite. The easiest way to see that they're same, I think, is if they're both in slope-intercept form, because we can easily see the slope and the intercept. If they have the same slope and intercept, they're the same line. So here's what's up next. There's a rec center. It's like a YMCA or MVP, okay? And there's two different situations here. One person, for a family, paid $96 for 4 pool passes and 2 gym memberships. And then later in that day, someone else bought a pool pass for herself and a friend and a gym membership, and she paid $72. It's your job to make a system and see if you can come up with a price for a pool membership and a gym membership. Or pool pass and gym membership, I should say, are the two things.
This seems kind of difficult.
Let's start by making our system. What I'm seeing with this system is something like $96 for 4 pool passes and 2 gym memberships is $96. And then later, there's 2 pool passes and a gym membership for $72. And it says to identify with the variables. I say this is pool membership, and pool pass, sorry. And G is gym membership. You guys good with that?
Yeah, that's what I did.
So then I saw people trying to do something like double this or multiply it by -2 to get elimination. And they got negative 4p minus 2g equals negative 144. And when I add these together, look what I get. 0 equals negative 48.
I use substitution and
No solution.
Does that work? Does that make any sense?
No.
That's because
Parallel.
these lines are parallel lines. Now, let's prove another way that there's no solution, and let's make it make sense in context. So obviously there must be a different price per membership for family and non-family. So I'm gonna call this equation 1, equation 2. Equation 1, I'm gonna solve for G, which is the price of a gym membership. Okay? Minus 4p. 2g is 96 minus 4p. Divide everything by 2. And G equals, that's going to be, 48 minus 2p. And I'm going to circle that and say number 1. Okay. The other person is a little easier. I can just take away 2p from both sides. And the gym membership is 72 minus 2p. And this is equation 2. So if for these two, what do we notice about the slope of both?
They're the same. They just have
Same.
different y-intercepts. So
Same slope, which means what must be true about the pool memberships or pool passes?
They must be
Same price. But if we get 0 pool passes, all that's left is the gym pass. And what do you notice about the gym membership prices? They're different.
Maybe it's a different thing, like weights or.
I think what it is there's a family membership price that's cheaper.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah. So if we think about a little graph, They start in different places, but go down at the same rate. Will they ever touch then? No, parallel lines with different y-intercepts will never touch, which means how many solutions? How many, Bob? Yeah, no solution. They'll never cross anywhere ever. So, let's recap where we're at a little bit. Let's recap. Historically, until today, 2 lines crossed in how many spots? 1. Then, in the warm-up, we saw that the lines crossed everywhere when they were the same. And when they're saying they have the same slope and y-intercept. Here, we found they never cross. These never cross when what's true?
Say you have an inequality.
When you
When there's something
the same slope
add and then that
different y.
Okay, Bob, what are you saying?
If they have the same slope and different y.
Same slope. They'll never touch if those lines are parallel. So what must be true about the slope of all the lines we worked with before today?
They're not parallel.
About they're not parallel, which means their slope is it the same or not the same? Not the same. If it's not the same, they'll catch each other at some point, right? If you think about a race and how angles happen and stuff. So those are the big ideas. Again, if they intersect, they must have a different slope. If they intersect everywhere, they must have the same slope and the same y-intercept, right? Because they're the same line. And if they never touch, they must be parallel, which means same slope, but different y-intercept. Okay? Those are our 3 situations. So what we're going to do next is this. You are going to get a stack of cards, and you're going to sort it into 3 piles. Your 3 piles are going to be 1 solution, no solution, and Thanos solution.
Yes!
The infinity gauntlet. Okay, infinite solutions, all the solutions. So here is a reveal. I want you to, if you have it in the wrong spot, I don't know if this is the same order of 3 columns, by the way, that I just gave you, but this first column here is the no solution column. This middle column is actually the 1 solution column. And this is the infinite column.
This is no solutions.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. So, let's talk about no solution. In order to be no solution, our lines need to be parallel, which means same slope. So see, the card 2 is pretty easy. 2x, 2x. They both have a slope of 2. It's a little harder to see in card 5 that they have the same slope. What you would do is isolate y. So negative 4y is negative 12 minus x. Divide everything by negative 4. And I have y equals 3 plus 1/4 x. And then I'm going to solve for y down here. Subtract 60. 20y is 5x minus 60. Divide everything by 20. Y is 1/4 x minus 3. So, same slope. No solution. 1/4 for both. And then down here, I'm going to give myself some room here. The card 6. If negative y is negative 6 minus x, then y is 6 plus x. Slope of 1. If I subtract x down here, I get negative 4y equals 12 minus x. Something's not right on this one. Card 6 should have a different slope, right? Divided by negative 4, divided by negative 4. Y is negative 3 plus 1/4 x. This looks like it is in the wrong column, actually. Because they have a different slope. This should be 1 solution. Well, we didn't look at every single one in my last class. Times 2. That's fun. Okay. Let's look at this next column. See the different slopes? 1 solution. Okay. Next one, card 4, negative 10 minus 3x is in slope-intercept form. Y equals negative 1/3 x minus 10/3. Different slopes means one solution. Card 9. Different slopes means one solution. For this infinite column, what should that mean? Same line. So if I divide everything by 3, y is negative 3 minus 1/3 x. That's the same line, same slope, same y-intercept. This next one, I'm actually going to isolate x instead of y, I think. Check this out. So 4x equals negative 16 plus 6y. Divide everything by 4. X is negative 4 plus... Oh, it's not going to work as nice as I want. 3 halves y. Let's solve for y. I like that we tried that. Minus 4x, minus 4x. Negative 16y equals negative 16 minus 4x. Divide everything by negative 16. So y is 1 plus 1/4 x. Up here, add 4. 4y equals x plus 4. Divide by 4, y is 1/4 x plus 1. So infinite, they're the same. Oh, I gotta erase. Let's double, triple check card number 8. Subtract 1/5, subtract 1/5. All right. Divide by 5. Samesies. All right. So if they're the same line, infinite, different slopes, one solution. Same slope, different y-intercept, no solution. Yeah.
Here, divide that by 5. Wouldn't it be minus?
I need more context. Divide that by 5.
Alright, so you know card 8, right? And how 5y equals negative 2x minus 1?
Yeah.
Here, divide everything by 5 to get y equals. Wouldn't that be negative 2x divided by 5 minus 1?
Negative 2/5 x minus 1/5. You have to divide everything by 5. This is like having parentheses. That's a good question. Thanks. Yes, they're going to cross in one spot if they have different slopes. They're going to cross in all the spots if they're the same line. And they're going to cross in no spots if same slope with a different y-intercept. Awesome. Cool down is the ticket to homework today, friends.